Good morning, little chickies. It's Thursday, October 6th, 2022, and it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? You're just standing there, just kind of staring off into space. So this morning when I came in, they were out of food, and they were swarming me, climbing all over my boots. And then I put down the first dish of food, and they were climbing on top of each other to try to get a chance to peck at it. But now that all four are out, there's a little bit of peace. This little pile here, this is where I dump out the wood shavings. Sometimes there's a little bit of food at the bottom. I tried to save it before, I just dump it out now. Just give them fresh food because they're going to go through it anyway. So they like to dig through the, I guess you can call it the tailings. If, the food's the ore. But I have these new, you can see these huge waterers. I brought these in from the chickens in the field, washed them off. I don't wash them off really well, just kind of sprayed them down. I think they like these better. I think they're bigger and they last longer, and that's one of the things that I'm really careful about, is not running out of water. Running out of food for a little bit's okay. You know, they can go an hour without having their beak stuffed full of food, but they need the water, especially on hot days. They drink a lot more water on hot days, so if it's a hot day and you have chickens, make sure they have plenty of water. Check them 3 or 4 times a day if you need to. I've caught my chickens trying to cool off in the mud, so if you provide a little kiddie pool with some water in there in the shade, they might be able to cool off a little bit. They cool off with their feet, I think. The other way they cool off is they open their mouth and breathe quickly. So they do that quite a bit. Oh, this little chick's pecking at the rope. You peck at that rope? Yeah. If you're wondering, I use a trucker's hitch. That's what I use to secure these knots. I've used, it's called the Tight-Line or Taut-Line hitch before, and that works okay for a while, but the minute the rope goes loose, it loosens, and then when you tighten it again, it just comes apart. The trucker's hitch, on the other hand, is a pretty secure knot. I haven't had it fail yet. Imagine the only way there is for it to fail is for the rope to be pulled too tight. One of the things, though, is when you're tying the the trucker's hitch, is on this side of the knot, that's going to go down and up, and you're going to tie it off in a loop up here. If you pull on this, it's going to make the loop go loose, so you have to make sure you're not putting any tension on this rope until you have this done. You have to put tension on both sides at the same time so that it's pulling against itself. So that's why this knot is tiny. You know, you want something a little bigger like that. So yeah, trucker's hitch is the best hitch for hanging things. At the top, you can do a bowline. I did a figure 8 knot in this one and just went through. You know, I think this one is, I don't know what knot I did there, clove hitch or something. It kind of doesn't matter what you do to secure it to a post. I like the bowline a lot. It's a good knot to know. What's nice about the bowline is it's easy to untie. You do have to kind of work them out a little bit. It's not like simple to untie, but compared to other knots, you can untie it. When you can untie a knot, it's called easy to untie. If you have to pull a tool out or sit there for 30 minutes trying to massage it open, it's not easy to untie. So yeah, these little buggers, they're a lot more energetic than they used to be. I'll catch them sometimes climbing up on the top of the cardboard. Sometimes they'll run back and forth and flap their wings. Let me check behind the cardboard again, see if we have any hiding or dead birds. No dead birds. Let me check over here. Excuse me, peoples. Yeah, now they're scared of me. They weren't scared of me this morning. They're like, give me food, I'm hungry. I woke up and I want some food. Nobody's hiding back there. That's clear. What's this over here? Looks like we're fine back there. Oh, wait, is there something back there? No, that's just spider webs. That's just spider webs. I did brush down this shed before they came to get rid of all the spider webs, and you can see the spiders don't care. They just quickly reestablish their little threads all over the place. and there's dust. Chicks cause a lot of dust. There's dust everywhere. Look at this. I don't know what kind of dust that is. It could be little chicken feathers. It could be, dirt. It could just be little pieces of food. I don't know. Anyway, there's our few moments of chick bliss. It's kind of funny if one of them starts screaming if I pick them up. Watch. Yeah, let's pick one up. They'll go quiet. Look at those feathers. Then, when I put them down again, they'll go back to normal like nothing happened. I think it's pretty funny. I did catch a glimpse of the one with the hurt wing. Oh, there we go. There's one jumping on the cardboard. Oh, he couldn't stay on top. I did catch a glimpse of the one with the hurt wing. And his feathers are mostly grown back, so it's hard to see where he is. Like this one, I think, is that it actually? No, that's just a dark coloring on his feathers. That's weird, his right feather. I think that might be it actually. The one in between those two black chickens. I'll have to grab them and see. Alright guys, signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.